I think this may be finally working. Things should have been working a long time ago, but I think we finally have them figured out. So, for anybody who is just tuning in, I had some problems getting it started. Yep, there we go. Getting notifications. So, if we just go delete the other one. Okay, so we'll open it. Who is just tuning in? I had some problems getting it started. Yep, there we go. Getting notifications. Okay. Just finished setting up a couple things. Pop out that chat. And then we'll move this over here. Put that there. There we go. Hello. Just still getting things slightly started. I had some problems with YouTube a minute ago, so finally got those fixed. I'm live on YouTube and on Instagram, and I was having some problems, so I got them all figured out. So as long as this works, then we should be good. Just still getting things slightly started. I had some problems with YouTube a minute ago, so finally got those fixed. I'm live on YouTube and on Instagram. So I was having some problems. It's coming in through my browser. Okay. Looks like everything's running perfectly fine now. That was chaotic few minutes. Hello. So this is a Q&A stream. I was gonna title it as that, but everything got quite chaotic, and I forgot to. So you guys can ask your questions on either chat you're in. Is it all good on the... I can see the Instagram end, it looks good, but YouTube is a little harder to see. I'll bring that one up on my iPad just to make sure that everything looks like it's working properly. Just to check. Either chat you're in. Is it all good on the... Yep, okay. Looks like we're all good on both ends. So you guys can put your questions in the chats if you want to ask some questions maybe about the farm. And I'll wait a minute or two just to see if we get any more questions. And hello. If we don't... I have a couple questions that I've gotten here on YouTube from some comments, which I've answered them there, but if people have questions on there, most likely they have questions elsewhere, or other people have questions. So I'll bring those up for anybody that's been curious, because these are some questions I got just in the last 2 or 3 days. So I'll give it a second to see if we get any questions. But I can answer this first one here. So I've gotten this a couple times, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, and the question is, what type of boar, like what breed do we have? And we have a Mangalitsa boar, and he turned 6 months old in the last couple days. So he was born in the beginning of May, and it's the beginning of October. So he is 6 months old, and he's about ready to do his job. So he will be our new boar as of this month. So we'll have piglets mid-March, most likely, maybe the beginning. So that's something we're prepping for, because we did take our boar Harrison to the freezer because he got very aggressive. So I talked a little bit about that in an interview I did, and yeah. So I talked about that, how about the different things that he did here while he kept busting out and stuff. So I keep getting, it's upsetting, but I keep getting, I don't know if they're automated or not, but they're people commenting on my videos, giving me these different websites to use to gain subscribers faster. And I just want to point out that I don't want to use any type of website to buy subscribers or to buy followers for Instagram or anything like that. So the goal is to grow my Instagram and my YouTube totally legit. So yeah, that's one of the biggest goals I have, is to grow it totally legit and not use any bots. And I don't plan on doing that ever. Yeah. Yeah, stuff just keeps bugging out. I keep checking to see if, just to make sure that everything's working on both ends, because I had a QaA where Instagram and YouTube were bugged and it sounded very choppy, so it was pretty bad. But yeah, it takes a few minutes for it to get out to all my followers and my subscribers that I'm streaming, so I always give it a couple minutes to let people join. So we'll give it a few minutes. I didn't have too many questions on there. Mainly it was just they were just asking about the boar. Somebody told me that I should do a giveaway where I give away, or what did they say? I got a comment on one of my videos. I'll pull that up, because I remember I saw it and I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So they said you could have a draw up. You could have people draw up a logo for you using Whitaker's Heritage Homestead and have people vote on them and give the winner a prize. I would love to do that. I think that would be a very cool idea, to have people draw up my logo and stuff. I just don't know if I have enough people that would want to do that. So if you guys would want me to do that, I'd love to. What do you have to do to winterize your farm for the animals? So for the different animals, to winterize them, there's not a lot that has to be done. So one of the last vlogs I put out was talking about, and we got the chickens pretty winterized. So what we did is we moved them into a semi-permanent area where they're going to stay put for at least a month, and we're going to see what happens. And we'll probably move them around a little bit so they don't stink, but we'll continue to add compost there so they can scratch through that. And the guineas will go with them too. So as for the cows... Okay. As for the cows, there's not a lot either that needs done. So we're going through slowly and going through the pasture and getting the last of the green grass out. We just got another frost this morning, so nothing is growing anymore. So I'm slowly moving them through, and in Wednesday's vlog, they'll get the rest of the grass. So that's where you guys will see it. And we'll start dropping hay, like round hay bales for them probably mid-October. So what would that be, like the 16th, the 17th? So it'd be next week maybe, or maybe even the week after that we will start dropping hay bales. But for now, there's not much that has to be done. They'll eat the last of the grass. And then as for the pigs, they stay where they are, and the biggest thing that has to happen is we have to continue to give them straw for the mud so it doesn't get too icy in the wintertime. But other than that, there's not a lot that has to be done for the pigs. So that's everybody. Mainly everybody just stays where they are. The chickens stay in a semi-permanent area. So do the cows, they stay in a semi-permanent area. And they'll stay on the field this year. Usually they stay in a smaller area where they eat hay and they can relax more. But this year we're going to let them out on the pasture. And then in the spring we'll open the chickens up to a larger area where the cows were through the winter. And they'll have lots of grain to scratch through and eat. And lots of cow poop. So that's the goal for in the spring for the chickens too. Anybody else got any questions? I'm actually surprised none of my regulars here for YouTube are here yet. It usually takes people a few minutes though. I've only been live for probably 10 minutes now. It takes a few minutes for it to get out to all my followers and subscribers and stuff, so yeah, we'll give it a few minutes. Hopefully at some point we'll have an influx of viewers. Probably will take a few minutes though. So I'm not too worried. Wonder if I can plug this in, because this is gonna die. Nope, that's not gonna work. Sorry. What is that on the ceiling above your head? Big spiders? It depends on what you're talking about. My ceiling fan's right there, but I think those are stickers from a couple years ago. I think they're dinosaur stickers. I'm not 100% sure. No one on YouTube can see it, but I think Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, so I think those are like dinosaur stickers from a couple years ago. Yeah, so I've just never pulled them down. Maybe it's laziness, but I've just never taken them down. So they continue to stay there. For YouTube, and this may even... There. For YouTube, and this may even benefit Instagram a little bit, but I now have a new desk. My desk was just pretty much a very, very cheap desk. Voice and video. I just got a notification saying that my battery is low on my phone. So that could have something to do with it. Is it better now? It may have taken a couple seconds because I got a notification, it paused it, so maybe I just need to give it a second. Maybe it'll start again. But this may benefit YouTube too, and Instagram. But I got a new desk, and my other one was a very cheap desk, and whenever I would move, the whole desk would shake. So I think it was pretty tough for YouTube because the camera would shake and my monitor would shake. No, not better. How bad is it? Is it really bad, or not that bad. And did it just start, or has it been like that for a while? Let's see if we can do anything about it. Maybe if I move it a little bit. I don't know. There. I muted it and unmuted it. I've never really messed with Instagram that much, so there could be problems, but I'm not 100% sure. No, not bad. Started about 2 or 3 minutes ago. Okay. Let me know if it stops. Hopefully it gets better, though, because that wouldn't be too fun. But, yeah. YouTube, I just checked. It looks like YouTube's doing pretty good. Oh, it's better now. Okay, alright, awesome. Yeah, I just muted it and unmuted it. It's probably from that, the thing that was saying that my battery was low. It's probably just from that, but that's good. Stopped. Any more questions? Hopefully some more people join soon. I was only planning on going live for about a half hour, so if we don't get a lot of viewers, I know this was supposed to be last night, but weekends are chaotic, and I should put question boxes in my stories and be telling people that we're going to go live, and I want to do this because I really do enjoy when I get all these questions, because I get all these questions, like comments on my videos, and I think that if 1 or 2 people are asking this, a lot of people are probably thinking and wondering this. So, don't ever hesitate to leave a comment on a video, but, yeah, I just like to do this because a lot of people do have questions. So, I really do enjoy doing these. Just, I hope we hit 100 subscribers soon. We're a couple away, but, yeah, it'd be really exciting to hit that number, because that's a big number after 50. 50 was crazy. The Anyone Can Farm experience, when I went on his podcast, they, I think I was at like 47 or 48 or something. Maybe, I may have even been at 50, but I was talking to him about it, and I said I had X amount of subscribers, and he's like, I bet we could get you 20 subscribers tonight. And he got me 15, and, it was really funny because I kept getting notifications during that I kept getting new subscribers, and I really liked that. So that influx got me above 50. Usually there's a stopping point at every 10 subscribers, but yeah, that was really cool because I was at 51, and then all of a sudden I was at 70, and then from there it's just continued to go up, and we've stopped a little bit about 90, but that was my not so frequent upload schedule, which we're back to normal uploads now. So I have to edit tonight after I'm done going live, and then after that I'm gonna edit, and then tomorrow it should be earlier in the morning unless I have problems, which I've been having problems editing this one. So if I have problems, it'll probably be in the evening, but if I don't, then it'll be out in the morning. How many chickens do you guys have? So it's going down pretty good. We started September and we had 25 to 30. We're down to 10 to 15 right now because basically the piglets, when they were running around everywhere, they messed my fencing up. So I never wanted to set it back up because they would keep tangling it up, and it was in the last vlog where I had to untangle it. It was not fun. And I lost a bunch of birds because I think it was just the hawks and them not having security and couldn't get back. So I lost a good bit of birds, but the goal is to get a lot in the spring, a good bit at least. So I've been looking for some over the last couple weeks, but I haven't been able to find any. You want to finish telling us about your desk? My desk is awesome. I want to thank the person that got me my desk because they're awesome. But yeah, this desk is really nice because I have like all these compartments now. I didn't have that. It was just hollow under my desk. So now I have compartments. So it's super cool because I have like I have a drawer down here that I put like these little storage containers in. So they have all my GoPro stuff. So I had like this little like hardware storage container. It was like this big, and it had a bunch of little compartments in it. But I would have to like dig it out and stuff. So now it's just all on my desk. So it's really nice. I really do like this. I'll have to show it off in my stories or in a vlog sometime. But yeah, like now if I ever need to get anything out, I can just like open this and I have like my tripods and like the different floats for my GoPro. So yeah, I do want to talk about this because I finally, now that I have this, which I just got this, I think it was Tuesday, but I got my new tripod, and I wanted to get a new one before I did the Sadie's point of view because, long story short, I recorded Sadie's point of view a couple weeks ago. Well, I started editing it, and there was actual problems with it, like it wouldn't format right, if you know what any of that means, but my GoPro wouldn't format it, and I lost everything, honestly, basically, and so I ended up scrapping it. But one thing I did notice is it was hard just being Sadie's point of view because I could see people losing interest because just Sadie. There was barely going to be any commentary in it, no talking. It was going to be really different. So what we have instead here is, I'll show you guys since we don't have a lot of questions or viewers right now. And this will be on YouTube and Instagram too. So even though we don't have a lot of people, we'll do this. Maybe I like doing this like once a weekend, and we may do it a little less, maybe once a month. But I really do, again, enjoy doing this. But yeah, this is super cool. If I can get it to work, I'll show you guys. So what I can do, what I can do here with this is I can take my phone and I can put it inside of here. But then I'll be able to have my GoPro. So my GoPro will be on a harness on our livestock guardian dog, Sadie. So it'll be strapped to her, and it'll be her point of view. But then I'll have my phone on this, so we have something else recording. So I'm really, really excited. I still haven't recorded it because it was one of those things where a lot of chaos happened, like a bunch of things that needed to be done happened. The vlog coming out tomorrow is about the guinea babies, the baby Keats going outside. So they went outside yesterday, and I recorded the whole story of how that went down, and it went down really good. I was gonna take them in that night, but when I went down, they were settled how I really wanted them to. I thought that I would come down in the evening and they would be running around and scared and cold, but they weren't. They were doing really, really good. So I decided to leave them down there last night, and it was really cold last night, and I woke up this morning, I went out and I checked them, and they were all good. So I'm going to leave them out again tonight because it's not supposed to be as cold as it was last night. And then, yeah. Tomorrow I have to go to work Pioneer. So for anybody that doesn't know, I work with my dad at a basement waterproofing company. So we go in waterproof basements, and my pay goes towards helping the farm make money, and it also funds everything here, like all my stuff that I have for the setup so that I can do YouTube. My camera is paid for mostly by going to Pioneer. A lot of this stuff, my computer's paid mostly by it also. So I work tomorrow, so I won't be recording tomorrow. When I go to work, I get up at like 5 and feed, and that's quicker feeding, so there's no talking, there's no stopping and talking, there's no stopping to spend a lot of time and cuddling with the goats and stuff like that. It's more quick. Check on everybody, make sure everybody's okay, collect eggs, feed everybody, water everybody, let everybody out like the chickens, and then go. And then I come home in the evenings and do my other stuff. So Wednesdays, I know it's going to be about moving the cows, so I'll probably be home Tuesday and I'll record that and start editing it. But we're going to open them up. There's a good bit of pasture we're going to open up that's got some very, very lush green grass. So I'm really excited to see how they act because I've been slowly inching it a little bit at a time, but we're just going to give it all to them at one time. And I'm excited to see how they do because it should be really exciting because they haven't had a lot of lush grass. They've been in less lush areas. The area they're in now is slightly muddy, but I wanted to just get that area done with and make sure that all the grass was out of there because if I just let the grass, it's just gonna die and it's just not gonna be as useful. Where we spent all this time, we spent the money to buy grass seed and put it down in the spring, so we want to get our money's worth. And then now it's called, I think it's orchard grass and crimson clover, and it will continue to come back up year after year after year. So I'm excited to see how that goes. So yeah, does anybody else have any questions maybe about the chickens, about the pigs, or anything? Yeah, I get a lot of comments on my videos though about different subjects. I was whining the other day. I can't remember how much of this I've talked about in the last stream, but I was whining in one of my last vlogs about how it was so cold out. Mind you, we came from 75, well, probably like 85, 90 degree days every single day. And then it just dropped down to 60, 65 every day. It was cold and I was not happy, and I was saying how cold it was, and somebody who lives in Alaska said that they go swimming when it's 60 degrees out. Like, yeah, it's a little cold, but now that feels warm now because it's been like in the 40s. And today I think it was in the 60s though, so it felt nice today. But oh hey, noticeably warmer. So I just got a notification on the weather for tomorrow, but yeah, hopefully it's nice and warm tomorrow. But yeah, the cows will go out 65 degrees tomorrow. Cool. So yeah, be nice tomorrow. So we'll move the cows this week, and then hopefully maybe Sadie's point of view if something else doesn't come up, to record something else. And I record usually 2 weeks in advance unless something happens and I want to get it out sooner. So yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of questions this evening because I kind of just sprung this all of a sudden. The full moon is coming. Does that worry you? Seems it can bother animals sometimes. It can, actually, yes. So last month, and I think it was actually in August. So the one thing about the full moon is it's brighter at night, so the animals don't sleep. So last month, or it was last full moon, I think, the cows got out because it was bright out, and I guess, I don't know, they just got out. So that is one thing, is have to be very cautious to make sure the fence is on at all times, especially right now, because of the full moon and it's brighter out. Yeah, I did notice that when I went out to check for eggs and put my chickens in, that it was very bright out and full moon. So yeah, it can mess with them, yes. I don't notice it as much with the pigs and the chickens as much, but the cows, yes, I do watch them closer because of that. So yeah. But yeah, I kind of just sprung this and was going to do it last night. I feel like I would have had more people if I did it last night, but I ended up having plans, and I got inside at 7:30, and by the time I would have had everything set up, it would have been about this time. And yeah, so hopefully we can do this again next week, and I'll talk about it more this week, maybe hype it up a little bit more, talking about doing it and ask for questions, so that if somebody can't be here, that they can put their questions in and I can answer them. So yeah, because it doesn't seem like we have a lot of people tonight, so maybe I'll just end. We did get some questions, and I got to talk about a couple things that will be coming up. So this will go out on the channel. There won't be a lot to it, but yeah. Full moon decreases the amount of melatonin in our bodies, makes it more difficult. Exactly, yeah. So it makes it harder for the cows to sleep, and yeah, they mess with things a little bit more. So yeah, but we don't have a lot of questions tonight, so maybe I'll just end and talk about this a little bit this week, and we'll go live next weekend. So thanks for joining. If you joined to come and hang out for a bit, I know it was short. Again, I'm sorry, but I guess I'll see you guys next week, and I'll be able to answer your questions. So I'll see you guys next week, and the new vlog should be out tomorrow, and I'm gonna go work on editing that now. So all right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Bye. Mostly questions on Instagram tonight. We didn't have any questions on